In this video, I'm going to show you how to properly rename your photos and to save them in two places. One on our shares drive, and then also up on our Monarch system so we can implement them into the yearbook. Now, this is a step that often gets overlooked, but it's incredibly important that you follow it for two reasons. One, if you save your photos properly, it's easier for us to give you credit in the yearbook as we're going through and editing. Um, and it also allows us to help organize our photos. Okay, um, just makes life a lot easier that we can find them in the proper spot and pull them in case we need to add different photos, or in some cases, if administration or other building leaders need photos, we can easily find them and give you credit for it. At the end of the year, we submit the best photos for state and national competitions in which you can win money, scholarships, or even just recognition throughout the state. And if you don't save your photos properly, we don't know who's taking these great photos. So this is an important step, not only for us, but for you as well. It can be very beneficial. Okay, so let me show you first how to rename your photos. One, when you pull up a photo that you save, you'll often get a name like this when it's coming right off the camera, DSC-some number. Okay, so we want to rename this photo. So we want to click on the drop-down arrow there, and it'll highlight in blue the name, and this gives us the chance to edit our photo. Now, we always want to make sure there's three things in our name. We want to put our last name, that way we know who took it. We want to put some detail about what this photo is of, and then we want to put the date. Okay, so for example, since I don't know who took this photo, I'm going to take credit. So I'm going to use my last name, Varca, underscore, and this is the homecoming game. So I'm going to put that detail in there because it's important. Homecoming versus CT. That was our opponent during that game. And then I'm going to put the date, September 22nd, right? So this tells us who took the photo, what they took a photo of, and when they took it, right? And this helps because obviously we want to identify this person when we use this photo. And if someone fails to put a caption on, I can ask this person, hey, who is that guy you took a photo of? And they should have their name. That'll make our life easier. Okay, so now we've renamed our photo. Now we want to make sure we put in the proper spot, and we always want to save our photos in two spaces. One, we want to save it into our student shares drive. So we want to go to other. This gives a little bit more information, and we'll find the student shares drive, which we'll have opened up on our computer. We'll go to Yearbook 2021. Sports, and our homecoming game versus CT, and we will move the photo into that file. So now we know exactly where to find that photo, and that plays a role in this next step. So after we save them to our shares drive, we then want to upload it to Justin's so we can actually implement it in the yearbook. Remember, we have to save in two spots. So we'll go to Yearbook Avenue, make sure to log in, and we're going to go to Create. Scroll down to Image Library. This is where we're going to keep all of our photos. Right? And as I pull this up, you will see the mess that we currently have right now. All right, on this left, we have our different categories. So you want to find the category that this fits into. Now, since this is a football photo, it's a sports photo. Okay? So we go to sports, go down to football, and you might see some photos already in here, and you'll notice, look at all these. No one has taken credit for their photo. So we'll have at least one photo in there that does. So we're going to go to Upload, click on Upload Your Images, and this will pull it from the computer. And if you've just done this process, it'll pop right up to your photo. But you might need to go back through your desktop, through the student server, through the yearbook photo, and find your photo. So I'm going to grab that photo, click Open, and this process will vary in length depending on how many photos you're pulling up at one time. And you'll see it's yellow as it's waiting. It will turn green when it's done. As soon as you see that green light, you can go ahead and click out, and you'll see your photo will be added to the shares drive um, right there, last name, fully credited, and ready to put on the page. All right, guys, I hope that explains the process for saving your photos. Remember, it's important in the editing process for us that you do this, and important for you in that we can make sure to give you credit when it comes to use in the school and submission for awards. So please take the time and care